Hello there guys, What is here? And we've got a pretty standard team deathmatch on Havana. I found a class that I really like using, I guess. What am I using? I think it's Scavenger, Harden and Ninja. I have Ninja Pro in this, on a Red Dot Commando. And it's a pretty consistent class. It's kind of like, for anyone who enjoyed using the ACR on Modern Warfare 2, yeah, it's kind of similar to that. It's not as accurate as the ACR from Modern Warfare 2, but in comparison to all the other guns, it's the ACR of this game. I have something pretty straightforward to talk about, but it's something that people kind of overlook. And I've seen a lot of hate go towards this game, about, kill streaks in particular, I think, but, I mean, little things, like, I've even seen people say that the explosions are too powerful, and I don't know, just random stuff, and they use it as an excuse. Sorry, I'm a bit sniffly today. They use the excuse that they use these things as an excuse that they don't like about the game to say that the game is bad. Now, I think this is a brilliant game. I think Treyarch did a seriously good job. And I guess probably the reason I can't really see where people are coming from is because everything that they complain about, actually bar connection really can't be helped that much. Yeah, it's a tricky thing to get. I mean, dedicated hosts can be just as tricky. And while I agree they work better, I'm not sure there's, they can always do that much about it. But everything else, everything that's been included into the game, Treyarch have thought about, and they've come up with a reasonable counter for it. So, I mean, there's no one-man army noob tubing and stuff like that, so that's all cool. But I'm more thinking about towards, say the explosions are too powerful, explosive devices are too powerful. You got the flak jacket to counter it. You don't like turrets, you don't like claymores. Use hacker. I mean, and I mean air support as well. Just pack a Strela. And I think the reason people are finding a way to hate this game is that you can't use those all together. I can't have on flak jacket and a Strela and a sidearm and sleight of hand and steady aim and this and that and hacker and ninja. You just can't have it all at the same time. But I mean, if you think about it, in essence, that's what a competitive game is. I mean, Call of Duty is a competitive game. There's one team going against another team, one person going against a bunch of other people. You're fighting to try and win. And if everything can be countered by everyone all at once, you may think to yourself, that'd be great. None of this bullshit stuff in multiplayer. But it just doesn't work, because if you're countering everything at once, no one's going to be able to use anything to effect, and no one's going to get anywhere at all. Makarov rape. Yeah, Makarov extended mags is a great pistol, by the way. I'd really recommend using it. It's got a good amount of power, and with extended mags, it's got enough ammo. I find it tricky to use with a silencer, though, because it doesn't have quite enough bullets. Anyway, back on topic. So, yeah, I think it's necessary for them to, sort of have the fact that you can't counter everything at once in order to make the game move forward. It's pretty straightforward if you think about it. But, I don't know. I think, Treyarch did do a really, really good job. Why have they done a good job? Well, yeah, I mean, you can find combinations where you can counter the things that you come across most, so I really don't understand why people are moaning. I mean, you can pack flak jacket and hacker at once. And I know a lot of people, especially the ones that are hard. This part really annoyed me. I go to hide behind here, and I didn't realise it'd see me. And I mean, I didn't have flak jacket on. I usually pack either flak jacket or ghost, and that's a really good example of a clash. You can't have people running around that can survive an explosion in one hit that's directly next to them, and can avoid air support. You just, it doesn't work. You can't do it, and I think that's a good thing, to be honest, because you may think, yeah, well, it's gonna stop me getting killed. But if there are a bunch of people running around that are living your explosions and stopping your air support from doing damage, that was a rape nade, stopping your air support from doing any damage, then you're going to get just as easily as pissed off as if you were being killed by the air support. Wait, let me try and phrase that better. If you're getting loads of kills with your air support, and you're not worrying about your explosives, it's fine. But if you've got somebody on the other team who's running around, sponging up all your explosions, I mean, that's bad enough. But when you call in your air support after having to work for it, and it doesn't do anything against them, or it just gets shot down instantly, then it wouldn't be great, would it? And I think you have to accept there's going to be a disadvantage in order to gain an advantage. Like, you can either run around and help your team by packing a Strela for air support, or you can run around and help yourself by packing a sidearm. I mean, you have to pick and choose. It's the way the game mechanics work. So, I guess that's pretty much all I wanted to say about that. I don't have much time left to talk about anything, really. So, let's fill up the time with talking about my class. The Commando, as I said before, is a really, really consistent gun. I use it with the red dot just because the iron sights are average, but I much prefer using something that I can just pull up quickly and, acquire a target pretty much straight away. The Makarov, as I've also said, is powerful. This class runs out of bullets pretty quick though, because the Commando doesn't do a great deal of damage. And look, I've run out of time already. But yeah, Harden goes through walls, Ninja to stop people hearing me. I pretty much pack that as a default. And that's basically all I want to talk about in this video. So, I guess, thank you guys very much for watching. If you could subscribe, comment, thumb up, thumb down my video. Not too bothered, whatever you think about it really. I'm looking for constructive feedback. Thanks.